right, here we are again, and I apologize. Not only to the people of South Korea, I'm not apologizing to North Korea, because fuck that shit. I have my limits, right? I'm never gonna apologize to North Korea. Fuck those guys. This is TEX the Black Pants Legion, and as I said on the podcast and a few other places, my last save for this got absolutely borked. That's not to say I thought I was gonna win. I thought my chances were at best 50-50. It was mainly because I was trying to modify a variant to make something more realistic, and I was sitting there playing with it, and then it nuked the save, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably test an idea somewhere else. And that didn't happen. So that was fun, and here we are again. So to make up for that and having to restart this, if you want to hear everything about the June struggle and all of those other things, I kind of go over that in the first attempt of this series. And this series will, of course, all be in sequence, so you can, of course, play and enjoy however they want. You'll just see the continuation somewhat restart, as it were. The story had a rewind. To make up for that, though, I'm going to give you two fun things to look out for. You junior historians out there, you autodidacts, you folks out there who want to trap and prize knowledge from the depths. All right, so first things first, I just wanted to let you know this. North Korea has relatively few television stations. One of them is Korean Central Television. Korean Central Television has a Twitch channel, and it is live. Most of the time, it plays test bars because the equipment is broken, or whoever the manager was has been shot, or there's a power outage. But when it is live, oh my god, is it amazing. If you want to see some fucking crazy shit, North Korean propaganda is top tier. There is, of course, the amazing movement of North Korean monster movies, North Korean captive cinema, I should say. Captive cinema sounds like a really fucked up way to say this, but, yeah. So, Kim Jong-il was a huge film buff. He had a huge film collection, like a stupid huge film collection. And he had to make film. And a lot of it was, just, historical, in quote, interpretations of things. So they'd be like, this is the historical story of the thing that happened, that really happened, and this is how it happened. And, just your standard boring propaganda stuff. Nothing too crazy, right? But he wants to make a proper big movie. He watches a lot of Western movies. And so he realizes that he probably won't be able to make a monster movie or a Western-style movie unless it has, the correct North Korean, shall we say, values placed in it. So he does the best of both worlds. He writes and creates the movie, and then he kidnaps a South Korean director and his wife to make this movie, which they do. It's called Pulgasari. P-U-L Gasari. I'm bad at spelling stuff that's Korean, but it is Godzilla made by North Korea. And if that doesn't titillate you, sir, I don't know who you are anymore. And how did you get here? And I'm frightened. Pulgasari is majestic. You need to see it. North Korean propaganda can be so-so. I mean, it's a bit heavy-handed, as you might expect, from a hermit kingdom that has its own bizarre ideology. Because there's the Juche ideology, which a lot of people are like, this is what communism is. And I'm like, no, Juche is different. That's like someone just thought Alexander Kerensky was, well, a god. And yeah, it's basically clanner ideology. I hate to say it. No, it is and it isn't, because clanner ideology works because it's fictional. The Juche ideology is this intense belief on self-reliance, and then they have another ideology which I can't pronounce or remember, one of those. that is essentially military first. So you have a military first policy within a, oh God, I need to put some more recon guys on these bridges. You have military first policy where military service is compulsory. So it's like a caste. There's like military people and there's not military people. And you have this intense self-reliance and do what the top-down interprets as most correct through reinterpreted fit. Yeah, they're the clanners, kind of. Except with awful equipment for the most part. Asterisk. The Koksan is actually pretty good for what it is. I know it's not great. I know a lot of artillerymen out there are going to be like, TEX, it's just an overblown. And I'm like, look, with the industrial base you got, you wage the wars you have, right? You wage the wars you have with the industrial base you got. And North Korea has essentially insisted on playing hard mode. Like, North Korea is just out there playing hard mode right now, going, yeah, yes, thank you. North Korea is out there playing hard mode because they're like, yeah, we're going to build all our own shit because no one else will sell us anything. Because the whole war crimes and stuff. It's not a war crime. I mean, it's literally shooting your own people a lot and starving them and being a bad leader and antagonizing everyone. There's a lot of things he's done wrong. Let's just say if we start talking about Kim Jong-il, it would be a very sickening conversation because ill and, all right, napalm it is. Napalm it is. All right, F5s. That, okay, that wasn't, oh, nice. All right, so this is a massive North Korean attack, as you can see. I just need to shell that bridge right there and hope my boys bottle them up. Oh my God, this is horrific. This is what I would expect of the first hours of this war. Just absolutely horrific, being overrun by all points. Just frightening nonsense. Alright, so I'm going to bring in this pheasant with Mavericks. I'm going to pop some tanks, hopefully. Oh my God, look at that. Sheer amounts of everything. Lots and lots of fire. I'm shelling now, so that should make a little bit of difference. I'm going to use artillery as directed. Artillery as directed means I am going to just deny the area to the enemy. I'm going to make this exciting territory for them. I'm going to make this not fun. Mavericks, yes. Maverick! Be Mavericks, too. Yeah, they're gonna come in here and kill the shit out of us. They have a lot of guys. Now, I'm managing to just wreck them, stall them a little bit, but with the forces here, I'm not sure what my chances are. They have lots and lots of APCs. I mean, they're gonna have to come in and get my infantry, which they don't like. Because this is their armored column getting caught up by some boys digging in. And the boys digging in are basically conscripts. They're not super turbo experts. These are like brave citizens just fighting. And while they bottle them all up, I'll napalm their last stand. Because they're brave. And that's what brave men get. Shot with their own artillery. Yeah, let's just shoot into their backyard. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to keep bringing planes in. They may have run my sad little infantry down, but they got M14s and they got a lot of guts, so... A man defending his own country is going to be a lot a lot more likely to fight than somebody who's got no horse in it, you know? Not horse, dog. Dog in the fight, horse in the fight. Yeah, let's have horse fights. That'll be on a t-shirt. Let's have horse fights. TEX PPL 2021. Oh, man. What a fucking year. It's been a rough year for me. I had so many setbacks. I worked my ass off. I ended up working like 10 times as hard because of shit at work and trying to do all these huge projects, trying to take care of people. It's been an exhausting year. Does anyone else feel that? That like 2021 was basically just 2020 again? Like, just, we're kind of like a ship caught in a bad storm, and we're just getting tossed around. Okay, look, they're trying to get my boys, and I'm gonna relocate them. Shit. Yeah. Look at that. I'm not saying I'm giving up or anything. I'm just saying, man, I feel it. Okay, he needs to evac. We can't hit anything because we can't see anything. So I just need to napalm all around my boys. Napalm. Now you have a choice. Fight M14 guys, or burn. Your choice. Alright, so I am barely holding on to my base here. Because I have this awesome K1 who's come to hang out. What a good tank you are. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna shell. These guys over here are just holding, because they're having to advance through some nasty terrain to get to me. Yeah, I have a land access here, so these guys are gonna fuck up here very closely. My brave boys, I'm gonna have to keep calling napalm down on them, because they're fighting like bastards. Got him. That's right. Get in there with that tank. Start fucking shit up. One tank makes all the difference in the world, Mr. Freeman. Hello, Mr. Freeman. It is I, Weird Man with Tie. Ah, God, they just took out my command unit. That sucks. I'm gonna napalm the lot of them, though, and that'll make me feel better. And we got these two K1s now on their flank just shooting into them, so... Bring it, bitch. Bring it. If you wish to do battle, we shall do battle. Except for if we're on fire. That is bad. Alright, K1s advance. Kill everything. These fucking brave-ass militia holding out. But like, don't worry, it's just 1 million North Koreans over there. Just 1 million of them. And that's just the first wave. Don't worry about it, though. We have a plan. And they're like, is the plan to win? And we're like, yeah, yeah. That is indeed part of the plan. Oh, wow. First victory goes to me. A minor victory. Not bad for holding the line this far south with a bunch of throw-together units, but I could have done better. Didn't have a lot of heavy equipment there, which is my stupid. So let's go ahead and give these guys the Phantoms, and I'm going to give these guys that, because that flank got pushed in pretty bad. I'm going to then separate my air assets around. I'm not sure how well these guys are hold. That's an armor division, so let's hope well, question mark. Yeah, I'm going to put the logistics in there with them, and then I've got a anti-air unit And I'm not seeing any air committed, but I know they're back there and they could come up here. So let's move the anti-air here as well. Let's see if we can't knock down as many North Korean aircraft as possible. I think that should be my number one objective. Take this Miggy von Richthofen. Actually, those are 29s. Yeah, so Miggy von Richthofen here. We need to knock him out. The Su-7s, I'm not terribly worried about. The great planes. They really are. They're very versatile and tough, but they can't carry a lot of precision ordnance, just really big stuff. So I think my modern Western-style air defense is going to clean up here. My problem is he has his massive reserve, so I have to not tittle-tattle when the U.S. military comes in for my reinforcements. I have to commit here. And I'll continue rambling about North Korean stuff as I do so.